Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back. Today I wanted to share with you a bedtime yoga sequence. Yoga before bed allows you to release stress and tension that you may have built up throughout the day. This helps to relax your body and mind so that you may get a restful night's sleep. So the poses I'm going to show you today will just get you nice and relaxed for bed, and we're going to hold our poses for around 2 minutes, so maybe about 20 breaths, just to really have a restorative effect on your body and get you calm and ready to go to sleep. So let's start by making our way up to a table position, and we'll come to a wide knee child's pose. So we start with our hands underneath our shoulders and our knees underneath our hips. We bring our big toes together and have those knees nice and wide as we ease our hips back towards our heels. Remember, you can always put a blanket here if you need a little more elevation in your hips. Extending your arms out, we'll take an inhale. Exhale, side out, lower down, melt in between those knees. If you would like to help relax your body even more, maybe do a little bit of rocking from side to side. In our next inhale, we'll float our body back up to table position, and we'll come to pigeon pose. Taking that right knee, sliding it up in between the hands, letting that right foot extend over towards the left side of our mat as we start to extend our left leg back. Trying to make sure that knee and thigh is pointing towards the ground. You can stay here up on your hands, or if you feel comfortable, exhale, lower down, melt down on the front thigh. Maybe stack your fists or stack your hands as you rest your forehead down. And if you need a little elevation under the hips, feel free to put a blanket there. Take one more breath. On your next inhale, go ahead and come back up on those hands if you're not already there. We'll make our way back to table position. Rolling up to the side of the hip, sliding that left knee around to the front, and just coming back up to table. And we'll move into pigeon on the other side, sliding our left knee up in between the hands, letting that left foot extend over towards the right. Left leg starts to extend back. Again, trying to keep that thigh and knee pointing down towards our mat. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lower down if you're okay with lowering down. And feel free to just close your eyes and relax down, melting down into your pigeon pose. Take one more breath and then get ready to come out of our pigeon pose. Coming back up on those hands, sliding onto that left hip. Bringing these legs around to the front this time as we come to seated forward bend. Making sure you're on those sits bones. Nice, tall, straight back. You inhale those arms up. Exhale, lead with the chest, bending at the hips, falling down over those thighs. If you're not able to reach your feet, that's okay. Maybe use a belt, wrap it around your feet, and you could grab either side of the belt. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Feel free to have a slight bend in your knees here. Coming down in our seated forward bend is really going to release our back, and you might also feel those legs lengthening and maybe even up in the shoulders as you reach forward for the feet. And on your next inhale, we'll roll back up to a seated position, making our way down to our back, bending those knees, feet are flat on the ground. Take the hands, wrap them around the knees, round the spine as you slowly roll down onto your back. Now we'll bring our feet flat on the ground as we're down on our back. Hands just rest down at your sides, and just walk your heels in until you feel those fingertips. And we'll come into bridge pose. So we want to make sure our lower back is flat on the ground as we come to bridge pose. If it's not flat, go ahead and tilt your pelvis towards you, making sure that lower back meets your mat. And we'll squeeze those glutes as we start to lift the hips off of the ground, making a nice ramp from the knees down towards our shoulders. This one is just a little more intense on the back of your legs, so we won't hold this one for 2 minutes straight. Go ahead and roll back down to a flat back. Just taking a moment here, and then we'll do it one more time. And when you're ready, we'll tilt the pelvis towards us again. If you don't have that, if you need that lower back to meet your mat, lift our hips off the ground. Take an inhale, exhale, lower. Let's take those knees, hug them into the chest. Just rocking side to side. And I even like to move my knees in a circle, so feel free to move your knees in a circle. Maybe starting to move them to the right first, and then moving them to the left. And then come back to center. And come back to a neutral position. Let's stretch those hips, taking those arms, bringing them on the inside of the knees. Both hands grab the outside of either foot. We start to open those hips up. Come into happy baby. Feel free to rock side to side in your happy baby. into the chest one more time, just to give those hips a rest. And from here we'll move into legs up the wall. So a couple of options for doing a pose where your legs are up the wall. Of course, you can find a wall, scoot close to it, put your legs up on it. If it's not really possible for you to get your hips that close to the wall, to where you feel like you're close enough where your legs are resting on the wall, you can just have a chair, knees can be bent, and you can rest the bottoms of your legs on the chair. I just have my couch here, so I'm just gonna get close to my couch and do legs up the wall with my couch. So I like to scoot close to it, get my hips close, come down to my back, and then let my legs come up onto my couch. Hands can just rest on your belly. And when you come to legs up the wall, your blood in your feet might start to come down your legs, so your toes might start to feel tingly and fall asleep a little bit, and that's okay. Couple more breaths. And when you're ready, come bring those legs back down, hugging those knees into your chest again. Release those knees. Let the legs come down towards the corners of your mat. Arms rest at your sides. And we're just moving into corpse pose, which is just a final rest. And for corpse pose, you could come to your Ujjayi Breath. If you haven't heard that term, Ujjayi Breath, make sure you visit my video that explains what Ujjayi Breath is. But all it really is just making your breath be able to be heard in your mind, just to help your body relax even further. So we'll just spend some time here. And feel free to go ahead and climb into bed if your body is feeling relaxed. And you can finish your corpse pose in bed. And then after that, you can just hopefully drift off to sleep. So feel free to stay in your corpse pose until you fall asleep. I really hope this video is effective for you and helps you relax your body before bed. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching. Namaste.